What's going on with you? Welcome back to Classic Conversations. I'm Fresh. As always, this is Vic. We got a special guest today, OYG Redrum.
What's up?
Yeah. If y'all don't know about him, I'm gonna just tell y'all gotta go do your research on that one. That's something you should know. Just jumping right into it. We were kind of discussing a little bit before we went live about the evolution of music, kind of the state of the hood. Obviously, we're gonna start with where it all started out for you, Bangin On Wax.
Yeah, professionally started Bangin On Wax. Prior to that, I was a high school battle rapper, and that kind of, how could I put it? That was like the ghetto pass thing back then for me, because I could go to different schools and just battle people and go to the malls and football games and all that type of stuff. So that's where I really started at. Then it evolved when I got into gangbanging, and then Bangin On Wax came about. But Bangin On Wax came about from True Blue, Kiki Loco and all of them. Mm-hmm. I ran across that tape and I didn't like what I was hearing. I felt disrespected. I was like, oh, okay, they want to rap about it. Okay, so then that's when I kind of that's when I met Tweety Bird and Ronnie Ron punk ass. And then shit, it went on from there. I went and got my brother, Big Y, Dog, Pops, because that's the guys I went to school with, So it went from there. Then history was made. We was making Bangin On Wax around the same time they was making Doggy Style, The Chronic, so we came out around 92, 93, around that era. So, we was not that far from the riots and all that type of stuff, NWA. So I pretty much, those were my influences but at the same time, like I said, I was a battle rapper, so I had heavy East Coast influences. Like a lot of the East Coast, rappers, because of their vocabularies and the way they spit their bars and stuff like that. It captivated my mind, but then I was physically going through the street labor, the gang shit. So like I fused the two, that's what Corrupt. That's how he manifested like that too. Because he was from back east. And he, was raised up out here. My relative was raised up out here, and he got into the street life actually through me and my brother. And so, we kind of drifted in music wise, and that turn it went like with Blood and Crips like situations.
Right.
So I got an extensive hip hop history as far as gang history as well.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, Bangin On Wax. I know I've heard that the money didn't really equate to the reach that it had, but I remember at that time that was on the box all the time.
Oh yeah.
Everybody was talking about it. You could pull up at the light and everybody was banging it. Yeah. It's been said ever since then though that the blood side was always the hardest. I mean, I just don't understand. How did y'all get the better beats and the better situations? Like everybody. It's like unanimous. I've never heard anybody say that the Crip side was better.
I mean, I don't know, because we all had the same producers, Jay Stank, Battle Cat, Dookie Fingers, Geek and Noise. We had all the same producers. And a lot of times we was in the studio while we was making the damn music. The shit was crazy. Like when we first met, it was like, what the fuck? Because it was active young gang members standing across the room from each other. There wasn't no police there, no nothing. We in the studio looking at each other like, man, niggas was coming. AWOL, rest in peace. One time he came to the damn studio with BK creased in his motherfucking, in a blue khaki suit in the back. Oh, we like, blood? The fuck is this bullshit, nigga? Oh, it was crazy as fuck. But the overall thing was, we can show, we can do the music and show people that we don't, we can be violent and we can be creatively violent. We have to be physically violent. Yeah, boy, it was tensions up at that studio for a minute. But like I said, it's the character of the person that should define the gangster. You know what I'm saying? The actions will define the gangster, but the character should kind of mold the mentality of the person. Because if you, how can I put it? If you super active and wild when you young, karma gonna get you, or your own demons gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of homies who kind of paranoid as widespread as my name is. I don't have a guilty conscience because I know what I did in my bang career. Like right. I done shot at a few people. I done beat quite a few people up. But as far as like me just having on my conscience, I just walked up and blew a fool brains out. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not even gonna put them demons on me. No, like hell yeah, I done shot at motherfuckers. If I killed them, hey, I mean that's how shit happens when you're in battle. But as far as like just walking up and and looking at his brains, no, I'm boo. I'm not gonna do that. Right. In the course of duty, yeah, I done bust my gun. I done had to. Like, but like, no, that's how it go. But like I said, just being a stone cold killer, I ain't a killer, but don't push me.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
100%. So that so I believe that gave way. That y'all had, what was it? The original one was 2 of them, right? And then it was
Bangin On Wax and Bangin On Wax 2. Then it was Damu Riders 1 and Damu Riders 2. But before that, I think it was Flamin'. Flamin' was out there. Yeah, Flamin' was out there. I think was it the Egyptian Prince or no? Who was that put that out? Lonzo. I think Lonzo had something to do with it.
Lonzo, yeah.
Yeah, not the Egyptian Prince. That was all that NWA era though. But yeah, right. Lonzo, he put out Flamin'. That was kind of banging and got overlooked. There was quite a few West Coast Bloods and Crips albums like Rep Your Set. That was a double album. That motherfucker was the production on that was super stupid.
I mean, I still hold Bangin' On Wax up to the pinnacle of that. Like, there's nothing harder to me that and
that time era
Damu
too.
Riders, yeah, like
that was the 90s. Like we used to cruise up and down Crenshaw. Boy, if they cause at them lights, if we didn't have them guns on us, we wasn't no talking out of that nigga. We want the nigga hop out or shoot out the car.
Yeah,
the 90s on 80s on Crenshaw. Man, please.
Before the street camera was heard.
Yeah.
What?
Nah, it was real.
Man, it was so active right there. All up and down Crenshaw. The Crenshaw one ways, the Crenshaw wall, Crenshaw Slauson, Crenshaw fucking Florence, all that motherfucking shit, all the way up to Rodeo or King. Yeah. Then that's what started mellowing out. And all that was active. Damn. Low riders, trucks, females, biker shorts, bobs, basket weaves. That shit.
I still think that was like more so. Even though you saying like it'll be tension like if niggas caught each other at the light though, but I still think at one point. That's what kind of like created LA culture. Like me, I'm 26, okay. So it's like I was born in 92, so I'm born in the year. Oh. You feel me? Y'all talking about y'all dropped that, but when I got into middle school, like when the I-730s and stuff was coming out, the ringtones I was getting was all Bangin' On Wax, not cognizantly thinking that this came out 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's like to young niggas, we hearing that for the first time, or we just being able to really play it for ourselves. When we get to that age and we like, oh shit, like this shit is hard. You feel me?
It was active back then.
Yeah, but it's that proves that it stands the test of time. It's timeless. You know, some music they're using certain lingo, certain phrases, certain types of beats where it's a fad. Well, that shit, I still like get in the car and listen to that shit all the time. It's timeless. It's really timeless music, which is crazy because a lot of people wrote it off, but. Like I would really like to see y'all get y'all just due.
Yeah, I would too. It had certain reaches that we wish that it didn't reach in those directions. You know, as far as like out of state, you know, those type of things. It kind of made the soundtrack to getting active, and that's not really what we wanted it to do. It was just supposed to be like a musical thing, but. It evolved into the soundtrack to Riding On Your Enemies, and that shit was, man, the stories I done heard from homies and people out of the state, I was like, oh shit, this shit is not what a nigga wanted it to be.
Right.
And at the end, so it's like, I kind of have a problem with that, you know what I'm saying, because I'm older and wiser now, as far as, when you're an artist and your words get taken out of context or taken to a point to where people actually living them out, you have to have some type of accountability with what you say, like that held a lot to me, you know, because the way that the ranking is, like I'm known for that, like straight Bangin' On Wax, and when people say, nigga, we done fucked up a gang of the whoop-de-whoops, or nigga, we was in prison, started to riot off because they turned the music off, I'm like, fuck, like shit, but like I said, like we said, at that era, at that time, that's what was going on. But by me being in my late 40s now, shit didn't change. Like, not really change, but you get a different view of the same thing at a different angle. A bird's eye view as opposed to being street level. You know what I'm saying? You can get the reverse angle, and then it's be like it all ends up to the same thing, or like damn. And like I said, for me, it weighs heavily on my conscience. That's why the music I put out is, I got super gangster shit, but I put the blackness in all of it. I don't give a fuck where you from. Like, put it like this: you got a red bandana, all right? It got black thread in it. You represent red, but you a black person, so. You know what I'm saying? The black is what hold being black is what hold the black street gangs together.
Right.
So you got a red flag with black thread in it. You got a blue flag with black thread in it. Either way it go, it's the blackness. So when people ask me certain things about, people act like out of state ask me certain things about, I want to be a blood. How do I be down? I give them the Black Panther culture first, because that's where we came from. And like if they don't understand that, then
you join the gang for the wrong reason. Then.
Yeah, like you don't know what you really doing it for. We get the gangs got fucked up through economic bullshit because of the drugs. The Panthers got fucked up because of the drugs, as well. But we were the gangs come from the Panthers of their ideology, their methods of thinking, what we supposed to do. Right. Like the street gangs didn't really get formed until the fucking spook hunters and all them used to come fuck with us. Their gangs used to fuck with us. So like, you know what I'm saying? So why y'all so hard on us?
Can you? Oh my bad to cut you off, but for like the audience sake, can you like clarify what the spook hunters are?
Oh, the spook hunters was the white gang members. They used to come into the black neighborhoods and harass us and do all these type of things until like every minority that get picked on start banding together, because every race, every nationality got tough guys that'll beat your motherfucking ass. You can be Pakistani. I guarantee one of the motherfuckers will fire your shit up. Right. You could be anything. It was one of the motherfuckers, a couple will fire your shit up. Boop, bap, boop. All right, we cool. We cool. All right, dude. All right, Holmes. All right, we good. So gangs banded together, little neighborhoods, and start fighting back and whooping their ass to the point where they stopped coming across them tracks. But then, guess who their uncles were? Guess who their brothers were? Guess who the police?
Police. For sure,
yeah. Yeah, so you gotta think about, okay, this is great, the niggers. Oh man, fuck y'all. Y'all shouldn't have been coming over here. But now that goes to gentrification. Mm-hmm. It goes to that. So you gotta think, what y'all come back over here for? Because before the cities and stuff was interpopulated, before they were interpopulated, they're populated with different nationalities. More than likely, the white people had a lot of these areas. Mm-hmm. But then when things start changing, the blacks and browns start moving in, which was fair.
Right.
Okay, we didn't make y'all motherfuckers move. Y'all moved on your own. Where did you motherfuckers move to? Way out from the Mexicans and the black people. Okay, so y'all moved out to the valleys. Bam.
Hills and shit.
Y'all moved out to the fucking hills. Bam. Okay, now years later, y'all motherfuckers is tired of the motherfucking natural disasters, fucking landslides, all the gas shit up there. Y'all tired of all this shit where y'all live at. The animals coming tearing y'all shit up. So what y'all want to do? Now y'all want to come back to the inner city. Oh, okay, so how can we do that? Oh, we got some homies that's some land developers. So now y'all come up with some type of crazy plan. Now, I'm a conspiracy theorist, so, but it makes sense.
I am too.
So they come up with some type of plan. Okay, well we'll have to relocate them. Well, how do we relocate them? We build cities farther out. That way, we get them away from the inner city when we build it up. But where do they put the inner city? Where do they put the new cities at? Out there by the motherfucking prisons.
Palmdale and shit.
Oh, that shit. Okay, now, if you don't want people from Palmdale to get to LA, what do? How you stop that? You shut down the freeway because you can't get to the motherfucker. You could declare a no-fly zone. Right. All that shit. Okay, now by them motherfuckers building them new homes right there, not far from them prisons. Who you think is possibly gonna be those new homeowners? Maybe the prison guards. So now your landlord is probably a what?
Spook hunter.
Okay, basically. Now people that's getting released from prison, they don't want to. You can't really go back. You can't parole back to your mama's house because you don't own that no more. You can't parole to your girl house because she got a husband and some kids. She probably live in a high crime area. You can't go back there, so you probably get released to that area right there.
And then you got to work in the warehouse with everybody else that's in the same circumstances as you.
That's them areas. Now they dropping the rent. Now you got motherfuckers. They kicking people out of the projects. They raising the rent out this motherfucker. So where's people running to? them fucking areas. I call them prison cities.
5-bedroom houses, fucking $700.
They loving it. They going out there by the droves. Like, wait a minute, they're hurting us. We're like cattle. Look at what they're doing. I don't give a fuck. It's easier living. When some shit happened and y'all motherfuckers stuck, be like, what the? Cause you look, if you really think about it, all they really have to do is declare some type of construction. Oh, we're building this, we're building that. Motherfuckers wake up and it's a gate built around that motherfucker. Now it's a concentration camp city. Why y'all motherfuckers? Look at all the land from there to LA. Why y'all done building nothing in between? What the fuck is going on here? Why is it way the fuck out there? Why? In the middle of nowhere?
Hours away.
Oh man,
nah, you absolutely right about that. I mean,
shit is fucked up. They plans, man.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, me and Fresh have spoken about this a few times, but I mean, from my perspective, I think that it's about half the population or half of our community that will actually understand what's going on, and the other half will take that approach, like you said, like it's easier living. Cause I see people all the time. Like my mom owns a couple properties, and so like she got one of her houses sectioned 8 out, and so. The tenant in there, they only pay like, we live right there in Inglewood. They pay probably like $750, and in the section they pay the rest of the rent. They want to move to Palmdale because they only going to have to pay $350. But I'm like, damn, you want to move 3 hours away from any and everything just to pay for $100 less? Is that really being lazy, or is that being an opportunist, or what? Like,
both. I think it's both.
Right, it has to be, because there's less jobs out there. Because there's less commerce, there's less out there to do. You either getting a job at the mall,
right,
or a sports chalet, or Popeyes.
Something regular.
Right, there ain't a whole lot of buildings out there, or office buildings or nothing. There's no jobs out there. So I predominantly see people out there that's going out there to be on Section 8 to chill out.
It's people that's from here that's already on Section 8 that's going out that don't have jobs. They hustling. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, if your rent's so low, you don't have to stay there. If you got low rent, that means that you can cover that. You can get your hustle on when you drive the fuck back out here to LA to do what you need to do. You ain't got to stay out here. You don't need to. Nigga, you got partners and homegirls and fam. I need to spend the night. Nigga, you know how many motherfuckers I know, nigga, they got a
Airbnb that shit out.
Or pull over somewhere and nigga fall out in their car, nigga, and do it. They niggas still do that in 2019. Stop it. Motherfuckers is grinding. Motherfuckers want that money. Okay, if we can go out there and save this money, okay, we can put like a flip that. That's all part of the hustle, though.
Right.
That's gas. My what's the cost of the drug? Okay, oh yeah, we can do that. Let's go. Do what they do and then run the fuck back out here, then rest for a couple of days. Man, that's nothing. It's like going out of town. It's the same shit depending on what your grind is.
Right.
So you can be opportunist and you can be lazy.
Right.
Man.
Okay. No, I definitely see that.
For sure.
What was you gonna say?
Nah, nothing.
Okay. So, obviously, after Bangin On Wax, you went to a lot of people don't know this, at least in his generation, but you went to Death Row for a little bit after that, right?
Yeah, that was a learning experience, I would say. I learned quite a bit up there. You know, I learned who are snakes and who are monkeys. You know, the monkeys fuck them snakes up. Oh, you wanna be a little snake ass bitch? Okay. Got a couple monkeys over here. We ready for your bitch ass. There was some fucked up shit. Okay, people like Empire. Empire ain't got shit on Death Row. Suge should sue them. Everything that they got going on Empire, music, bitches, gangsterism, gay shit, that's all was over the Death Row. Every record label got the same shit. Nigga, bad boy, gay shit, gangster shit. You can't name a record label, nigga. I ain't heard nobody being gay from fucking rap a lot, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody from the South.
Right.
But like I know motherfuckers from New York and LA, nigga. Them the two biggest major black gangster shit, girls, gayness, money, music, that's all the same fucking elements. It's just different fucking drugs, just different people.
Right.
Man, alright. I'm telling you, from the inside school, that shit was crazy. It was a learning experience. I learned a lot music wise. You know, on the table, not the table, but the mix boards, you know, seeing how the industry is ran, you know, learning about, like when record labels sign you and give you an art development deal, like they're, one of the things that they're really doing is stealing your music, because if they're developing your character, your character, your persona, your music, and they don't have no intentions of putting you out, you're under contract, so the music that you make belongs to them. So if they hear some of your music that they like, nigga, they gonna take that shit and you give it to the next artist that they're blowing up. You have a cool melody. How you gonna sue them? You under contract and everything that you make is worth. Nigga, on Bloods, that shit is crazy as fuck. Look at this shit. Every label does it. That why you think a lot of these motherfucking labels have a gang of artists under artist development? Why you think man? That's a creative pool right there. That's
I never thought about it like
no, cause bro, it's what else I want to talk about?
So let me ask you this then. So based off the fact of what you were saying, like every record label got the same shit, right? Mm-hmm. So for you specifically, or for somebody that's looking for that type of insight that is not gonna go that gay route or follow the whatever the trend is, just to be able to come accepted in the music industry, how are you able to swivel around those types of things and combat whatever that was coming at you that you really didn't feel? Because most people, they don't really go with that gut feeling when they in that type of position because they see the money and the fame and all that type of stuff.
Well, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm an asshole, and if a motherfucker's an asshole, I'm gonna be a hemorrhoid. I'm not gonna play ball with the bullshit, right? Like, right. If you want to be naive, you're gonna be used. They gonna run through your ass. If you motherfucker, if they know, like, okay, this motherfucker, he not no punk, he got talent, and he's like absorbing shit. You have to have a combination of things. You have to have talent to be able to produce the product. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the intelligence enough to understand certain definitions of words and shit like that. It's like I said, it's elements. You just can't just go in there airheaded. No, they gonna deflate your shit and they gonna pump it up with some helium and then they gonna let you go. But they gonna make bread off your ass. I just wasn't with the bullshit. Like, I spoke my mind. I wasn't no punk. I could rap my ass off. I learned the language, the engineer language, because some artists coming to be in their own zone. Like, nigga, if you don't get your weird ass over there and talk to that fucking engineer, motherfucker, you'll learn how to engineer your shit. That'll make you want to start engineering your own shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And come on, see, when you just an artist, and when you just a rapper, and that's all you want to do, that gets boring. If you just a DJ, and then the rappers is whack, that gets boring. So what do motherfuckers do? They start crossing over into each other's lanes. That's shit. You know how many rappers, and how many DJs start doing music? Like Quick was a fucking pure DJ. He was a rapper, and then started. Here's the thing: he was a DJ first, then he started doing music. That's one of my early, not idols, but inspirations. Booyah Tribe, Quick, OFTB. Like as far as the blood ones, Sinister, rest in peace. But like I said, if you just come up doing one thing, that'll be boring. That's like a martial artist, or a boxer. If a boxer, I use boxer because we're in America, but a boxer shouldn't just want to learn one style or just one combination. That's why they got different combination stuff, because motherfuckers get used to that shit, and your skills is whack. You have to learn how to do different things. The business side of it is the most important. Even before you learn how to rap or do beats, because you know how to protect yourself. That's the most important thing. And even if you don't know business, learn it as you go, or pick it up in your spare time when you're at the house. You know what I'm saying? The record label don't need to know that you're taking a business class. The fuck? You're not in every one of them motherfucking business meetings, are you? Hell no.
Nope.
Hell no. Nah. See, and I think like once you get in the limelight of the music, you have no choice but to be a role model. And if you don't want to be a role model, then that's a big part of accountability that you missing out, because you accept everything else as an artist except accountability.
Wow.
You accept that pussy, you accept that head, you accept that check, you accept them endorsements, you accept all the free shit, you know what I'm saying? You accept all that shit, but when it comes, hey man, you said, oh no, that's just a song. Oh, take these drugs, or sell this pussy and get your money, shit like damn. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, see, now that, Nipsey did what he did and got everybody, or a lot of people, I say everybody, just keep it broad. What are we gonna do now? We're gonna keep on making the same music, we're gonna elevate, we're gonna change. What are we gonna do? Because it's a whole heap of people, of us black people, that's like, I'm tired of this bullshit. We need to do something different. And it's not just civilians, it's gang members too. That's why you see a blending of gang members. Like, I'm tired of this bullshit. let's do something else. You know what I'm saying? How about we go back to if it wasn't broke, don't fix it. But it's so much pain there that you can't fix a lot of the pain. So it's a tender ass conversation when it comes to that type of shit, because as we know, it's at a certain age we stopped doing what we was doing when we was younger. But that means that those other generations underneath us, they still active. So it's not like you can just tell them to stop killing, because they just lost 3, 4, 5 homies, and the motherfucker like, just stop it now. Like, okay, well, what we gonna do? Ain't got no answer for them. We have no answer for them, and a lot of them don't like fighting. They want to go to the guns, but like, what happens whenever you kill all the people you can kill on the street, and then you get caught up, and then you got to go to jail, and then the gang of people who you killed, people is in jail. His gang is in jail. You can't run from them. You have to fight them. Would you got a strap in that motherfucker? No. So that means now, what you got to do in there? Now you got to get tougher in there, or you're gonna turn into a punk. You gonna have to learn how to fight in jail. I say thee nay. I say thee nay. You don't learn how to fight in jail, motherfucker. You learn how to fight on the street for jail situations, motherfucker. What the? Okay, don't learn how to fight. Don't when you get up in there, you're gonna be finger food. Even to the homies. If you go up in there and you fuck around and do some shit, that they gonna eventually turn on you too. But then who's the real homie and who the fake homie? Are they the real homie or the fake homie for turning on you? Or like, who's who? We don't know.
It's debatable.
It's hella debatable.
It's debatable.
You know what I'm saying? Then motherfuckers get offended, and then hear, oh, they do me like that. Then here go my jailhouse snitch. Now they want to take motherfuckers down from the inside.
Man.
It's elements and variables that's infinite. Shit is fucked up crazy out here. It's because we don't know what to believe in as people. We can't believe in a religion where we was forced into believing here in America. We can't believe in that no more, because by us being African Americans, we realizing that we just now getting taught, or it's coming to realization. What y'all did? What to us? You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers, for real. And then you gotta sit back and look at your granny and your mama like, y'all still believe in this shit? I'm just not finding out this. So y'all just not gonna listen to it? Like, just
right.
It's all documented. So, like, what, ma, granny, auntie, what are y'all doing? The Lord said, what? What Lord? What for real? Look what they did. Look what they did to us in the name of the Lord. Religion is touchy as fuck, and gangbanging is touchy because gangbanging is some people's religion.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hold on, please. Mom doing an interview. I gotta call you back. Love you. Bye. Yeah, that's how we get down.
Real
quick, but overall, I think that the active gang member, in order to uphold the hood to the best of your capability or the best that you want to do, I think that you should get a history lesson on what you started banging for. You know what I'm saying? Of what we went through, like a black history lesson. From somebody black, not the school teacher, because they don't want to listen to the school teachers. Sit back and listen to some of your G's that want to get that know about how shit used to be. Because how many members? I don't even know how much money you motherfuckers got. You either, Mr. Cameraman. If a motherfucker can't pay for a full funeral, then you shouldn't kill that person. And even if you could pay for that man's funeral, nigga, you gonna pay for it with something else. Your conscience, you gonna have a guilty conscience. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, karma, you shouldn't no, nigga, come out your pocket and pay for this motherfucker's history. You killed him or pay for that. That's one of the things I believe. It goes through my brain like, can you kill 15 people? Can you pay by yourself for 15 funerals? No.
So I was still coming from the point to where we taking the bus to places, going to the movies on the weekends, like every weekend. We seeing all the different hoods out, niggas is fighting, but it's still like at a rudimentary level to where it's not super crazy, but you can tell it's about to go to that next level once we get a little bit older. But I went to Chicago too, so I moved to Chicago for 3.5 years to go to college out there. And so just what I've noticed out there compared to out in California, I feel like we as a people in California, period, are spoiled. But I feel like even the younger game players are spoiled too, because I'll talk to an affiliated member out in Chicago, like somebody from like Black P Stones or Four Corner Hussle or something like that. They'll literally tell you their whole history from top to bottom. My age, they'll tell you their whole history. They'll tell you about Larry Hoover. They'll tell you about Jeff Ford. They'll tell you about all of that, where it came from, the reason why they do that, the reason why they wear their hat certain ways. And then you get out here, I look back to LA and I'm like, damn. I'm like, we fly, we fresh, we got all this stuff going for us. Like, we got the nice whips and all that type of shit. But then on the back end, it's like, there's no type of substance to it. So then it comes to, is gangbanging just cars, whips, and Instagram at this point?
Yes and no, because it's a conflict within the gangs about the original shit and this new shit. You know what I'm saying? And the young niggas like, oh, shut y'all old asses up, or you old niggas ain't out here no more. I'm like, that's how you look at it. Okay, well, for one, ain't nobody our generation killing nobody our generation. So who we finna ride on? You little punk young ass niggas. Our generation will fuck you niggas up. We the niggas that's still alive from our generations.
Right.
We will fuck you little niggas up. But see, we don't know how many numbers we have because we done moved on in our lives. We can't just be like, come on back, and then the homie out there with stage 4 pancreatic cancer, like, you know, like, we're not gonna do all that.
Right.
We shouldn't have to do all that. You know, like, you have to think about all the other gangs and nationalities. Like, I'm gonna go with the Armenians, the 8th Armenian powers. Them motherfuckers, they go with their generation. They go with their history. We don't talk about the Mexican mafias and all of them. They respect their elders. All of them, like the Yakuzas, the Triads. These are all business type gangs. Not even in the government
like
just yet.
Mob type.
Like that. Now you think about this. Okay, back in slave times we didn't have gangs. We didn't have gangs. I said till after shit happened, and then the Panthers and this and that. Okay, if we started out as fighters, the street gang elements, it wasn't killing the shit back like that. It was fighting shit. Motherfuckers, you have to think about why the fuck are all our OGs so goddamn swole before and after they go to jail? Them motherfuckers be strong on the street. Why? Because they was all fucking athletic. If they wasn't playing a sport, they was at home lifting weights. They was at the park lifting weights, doing calisthenics, doing push-ups. Look at our OGs now. I'm fucking 47 years old. They call me an OG. Wait a minute. I know I'm not one yet. I'm not in my 50s yet. I know. Wait till I get to my 50s. They've been calling me OG since my mid-30s. No, don't do that. No. See, I go by the guidelines here in California. Out of state, I'm a double OG. Like, no. And they don't understand it because their OGs are 21. Like, what? I'm still an OYG. How are you an OG?
Right.
But see, I had to sit down and do the math. I'll get into that in a minute. Damn. Oh, look at the evolution of gangbanging, or the de-evolution of gangbanging. If we started out as fighters, then it evolved into motherfucking guns. And I think the guns came in heavy when the drugs came in heavy because you have to protect the turf and all right now. So then it was a mixture of fighting and guns. And then it's straight guns. Okay, so what the fuck are we gonna do next? Inject each other with needles on the slide? Like, what the fuck are we gonna do next? Because we're not evolving like the other gangs are. We have no foothold in gangbanging society. I'm not trying to promote it, but what I'm saying is, look at how their people uplifted, like certain elements, criminal elements, they do for their community. Like I said, the triads, them motherfuckers, and other motherfuckers, they into corporate shit. They into motherfuckers, the Yakuza, them motherfuckers is into big corporate shit.
It's like the gang in Brazil, in the favelas, where they was buying they had that outbreak and they bought all the medicine and gave it to the people.
Distributed.
Yeah.
You know, saying, like, see, our main gang used to do that, which was the Panthers. See, the Panthers weren't just like walking around with guns and helping people. No, they were our political party, and the government shut down our political party. Like, how the fuck y'all shut down our political party? Now look at how many other political parties there are. The motherfuckers vote for Mickey Mouse. What's that? The freedom, the whatever. But we can't, as black people, we can't have our own anything. Like we can have our own political party. We don't got no rights. We don't do this. We don't do that. Like, and that circles back around to. I saw a post. My homegirl Zakia Boston had put a post up on Instagram, you know, telling how Ice Cube and I think Snoop and somebody else, a few other people put up $10 billion to buy some sports channels or some shit like that. Then they said out of nowhere, some other people that banded together and tried to block it just for no reason. They just tried to block it. Okay, now look. Apply that same formula to the land. That same formula. We keep on screaming out, buy the block back, do this, do that. The white people sitting back like, oh, we just won't sell it to you motherfuckers. We don't have to sell it to you motherfuckers. So what y'all gonna buy now? Sometimes we have to move in silence. Sometimes we just got to get mad and just look at the motherfuckers and just plot and plan and you motherfuckers, all right. And don't say nothing. See, we vocal. We like, yeah, we finna come for y'all. They're like, come on, we got trap set up you motherfuckers don't even know about. We got Sonics. We got motherfucking bio war. We ready for you motherfuckers.
That's crazy.
Plans, contingency plans, plan B through. I mean, they don't even got. They don't have plan A through Z. You know how many motherfucking letters in the Chinese alphabet? They got planned Chinese letters. They got all. You know what I'm saying? The Chinese got what 250, 350 alphabet. Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah, that's how many. They got plans on top of plans on top of plans on top of plans. Oh yeah, the Earth gonna blow up again. Okay. Where do you think a lot of our resources go? If the military. If the government is in control of the planet, I'm just on the government and all. If the government is in control of the planet, first thing is two things that's in control of the planet. That's government and religion. Them the two top things on the face of the earth that control every motherfucking body. If the government is in control of the motherfucking planet, that means they're in control of sea, air, and land. Right. So if they control majority of the land, everything that has resources on the land, and we running short of it. Where is it? Who's in control of that? The government. So what do you think a lot of that shit is going to? They're storing that shit to keep the military fed, to keep them all, okay, in case something happens, our soldiers need to be fed strong, and so they stockpile shit. Okay, like how all of a sudden we running low on hella water and shit. I'm thinking that they also have to store all the natural resources to keep themselves going in war. And where they get fresh water from when they go to war? They have to transport all this type of shit. These motherfuckers build bases inside of mountains. You know how much resources it take to
carve out a mountain first and foremost.
And then build all that shit up and then motherfucking keep it running. How much personnel? Motherfucking man, come on, bro. And they don't have just one base. They got multiple mountain bases that go deep than a motherfucker. What? I'm scared of heights and we going down. How about that?
That shit is crazy. That shit is absolutely crazy. Yeah, but we could we gonna take a break on that one.
All right,
we gonna take a little break and then we gonna come back and then we gonna continue that conversation because it's for sure.
Because bro right here, he like man, with this nigga right here drives zigzag in the motherfucker. He all over this place.
No, it's the good shit.
I'm just anticipating this.
What? Yeah, come on.
This one, I'm just anticipating how good it's gonna be. Like I'm just sitting here listening. Like
y'all double team me with some questions. I'm ready for this shit. This is what I do. Come on with it. Come on with it. Cameraman, you got something to say? Say it too. Like, hey man, I don't even want to know. Shit, I don't give a fuck.